I don't know about you guys, but I have been in a season of organizing right now, and because of that, I thought, why not bring our crafty friends some of the best organizational things that we have found for our craft room. Y'all, I'm serious, these are absolute gems. If you are new to our channel, my name is Lauren and I'm a craft producer here at Makers Gonna Learn, where we strive to bring you inspiration, education, and motivation to get your die cutting machine out of the box and start using it. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that thumbs up button on this video, subscribe to our channel because y'all, it's free, and hit that bell notification so that you can be notified every time we get crafty. Now, let's go ahead and talk about all of this amazing organization stuff that I have here on the table. If you're watching this video as it comes out, y'all, this is the perfect time to start stocking up on some organizational stuff because all of the school supplies and all the school organizational stuff is out in the store right now. But I want to start talking about what we found at Dollar Tree because some of these finds are phenomenal and I truly cannot wait to use them in our craft room. First up, we have this pen organizer. Now this is actually made to be a paintbrush holder. So you're gonna find this in the paint section, but let me move some of this stuff out of the way. What you can do is you can use this to put your scissors, you can put some of your weeding tools in here. It is so multifunctional that you can fit so many things in here. I just feel like for $1.25, if you're at the Dollar Tree, you need some places to put your scissors, to organize your scissors or weeding tools. This is definitely one to grab because you can't have too many organizational things. So definitely pick this up. Like I said, it's a paintbrush holder, but we love using it for more than just holding our paintbrushes. Next up from Dollar Tree, I know you guys have seen these, and these are the mini pegboards. Y'all, we use pegboards so often in our studio. It's insane. We use them to help decorate, but also for organization, making all of our craft supplies look really nice, neat, and aesthetically pleasing. And pegboards are an amazing way to do this. You can get these, they'll hook together. You can make it fit your own area. And then from there, you can get these cute little hooks or even these ring hooks to help hold some of your craft supplies. There are so many things out there. There's even little tiny containers that you can like stick on these pegboards. I absolutely love these pegboards to display our really cute craft supplies so that you can not only get your craft room organized, you can make it really cute. Next up from Dollar Tree, this doesn't look like much, but this is a little pencil holder. Y'all, this is gonna be the best thing for you if you have tight spaces because I love how many pencils, pens, you can even mix it up and do weeding tools in one area. I love how compact this is, but how many things you can put in it. Like I said, this one is going to be great for our friends who have smaller spaces but want to get the biggest impact in these smaller spaces. I absolutely love this. I can imagine a Cricut sitting on a counter somewhere, maybe even a counter up next to a wall, and this being in between your wall and your Cricut to grab your weeding tools. So many ways that I would use this. I definitely think you need to grab one of these if you are trying to organize a small space at Dollar Tree next time you're there. Next from Dollar Tree is drawer organization. I know you guys can't see, but this drawer right here, let me just say I'm glad you can't see it because it definitely needs these little organizational things. What these are amazing for, this is a pack of 3 and we'll go overhead. I'll just go ahead and open this up so you guys can see this. These do come in packs of 3. Now, if I would go back through and take these stickers off, I'm just trying to hurry. And what they do, they actually hook together. Y'all, this is great. You see how those can hook together and you'll just hook it, place it in your drawer. You can do 2 across, you can do multiple, but these will hook together so that they stay put. And now you can use this for drawer organization for the drawers that you have in your craft room. Like, I'm just, for $1.25, this is, once again, a must in my opinion. And then the next one is one that is the same size, but it is a divided one, so it does have a lid. And you can see these are great for smaller things like paper clips or push pins. So many different things you can do in these smaller divided ones if you need that as well. So these are amazing for drawer organization from the Dollar Tree. The next thing that I want to talk to you guys about from Dollar Tree is organization for your paper. Now, this is actually a more flimsy, like file organizer, but this would be great to keep scrap vinyl in, especially if you could label this with a color. So amazing to put scrap vinyl. It doesn't necessarily have to be a specific size. You can just throw it in there, button it, and then keep it in a little bin and keep these all separate. That way, you know, you can just look for the white scrap vinyl, grab it, and now you can look through all of the different sizes of white scrap vinyl that you have. I love these for scrap vinyl organization. Definitely get you some of these. If you want something that is more protective, they do have these, but you are limited to about an 8.5 by 11. It does have an enclosure, and the other thing about this one is once you fill up this area, you can't really put anything else in there, whereas this one is a lot more flexible to, I feel like, fit maybe a little bit more. That's completely up to you, whatever you feel most comfortable with. If you want something that does have a little more flexibility, or if you want something a little more rigid, either one of these are great options for scrap vinyl or even paper organization. While we're on paper organization, they do also have, you can find these 12 by 12 paper organizers, which I absolutely love. These are great to keep our scrapbook pieces, our 12 by 12 scrapbook paper, cardstock paper separate, and keep it really nice and neat and organized. These are fairly large. You can see the lids have a lot more room, so you can stack even higher than the base of this and place the lid on this, and it is going to keep your 12 by 12 cardstock really nice, neat, and protected. Finally, let's talk about bin organization, because these little tiny bins are small but mighty. You can see exactly how much stuff we have fit in these bins from Dollar Tree. It is really insane. This is exactly how we organize all of our Dollar Tree stuff. We buy the Dollar Tree bins, and then when we need stuff from Dollar Tree, we just go shopping out of our bins. So I love having these bins on hand. You can see the sides come out, and then the lid comes off the top for a really good closure. Now, I will say these are not the absolute best quality, but they are from Dollar Tree. So it's kind of one of those things, they're really, really good for organization. They're not a super sturdy brand, but they are still really good bins. The next bins that we found at Dollar Tree are a lot more sturdy, and in my opinion, some of my favorites. Now, these bins, you can see we actually use them for our projects. We organize our finished projects in the back in these bins and put all of our materials for those projects in them. The one thing that I absolutely love about these bins is the fact that these handles can flip back this way and give you a really, really good sturdy handle, or they can flip in, still very, very sturdy. And when they flip in, you can then bring in another basket, and you can see here on the edge, it actually has a lip where you can place that in, and that handle where you flipped it in will now hold a basket on top of it. Y'all, I'm obsessed. And you can see that these are such good multifunctional baskets for so many different purposes. Now, they are gonna be in the Dollar Tree Plus section, but they are 100% worth it in my opinion. I think these were maybe $3. Grab them immediately if you see them at your Dollar Tree, because I'm telling you, you're gonna thank me later. The next few items that I'm going to be talking to you guys about are from the TikTok shop. Now, I'm gonna tell you, I really like some of them. I do have a clear-cut favorite on one that I like, but stay tuned so you can find out which one is my favorite. First up, we have this cute little caddy. Now this is kind of like a Lazy Susan caddy, and we'll go overhead. You can see all of the different compartments that it has. It glides very smoothly. It has the center compartment, 4 compartments on the side, and then 4 more for shorter items here. Y'all, I love this. I actually have one of these on my craft table. It's a little bit different, but I kind of like this one better because it is a smoother glide. I just think if you don't have one of these, you must get one. It's not my favorite one out of the products from the TikTok shop, but it is a top contender, probably in the 2nd place. So I do love this. Definitely check this out. I don't think we spent very much on it, maybe like $4 or $5. So worth it. So very worth it. The next thing that we got for organization is this cute little pencil pouch. Now we'll go overhead so you can see it. This is just one if you want to maybe take something, if you want to take some stuff to travel with. This one would be good for that, or if you want to organize your drawer or a craft tote bag, this is also a good one. I do love that it has this expandable zipper that you can close to compress everything in there, or if you need more room, you can unzip it to expand it. I do love that about it, and I do love that it has little sections here and even a zipper inside here to organize even more. So this one is a good one. Now I will say there are lots of pencil pouches out on the market. This one does seem like a really good one, a really well put together one. So if you want to purchase this one from TikTok shop or grab a pencil case somewhere else, I do think pencil pouches are a great way to organize things, especially for our crafting tote bags. The next thing that we got from TikTok shop is this clear organizer. Now, this one is going to be a little different than what you probably think. Listen. It's plastic and it's like a hard shell, but it has a zipper to open up like a bin. I have not seen anything else like this. I love this. This specific brand is actually Mama of Joy Sensory Play. I'm assuming it was made for like sensory toys, sensory bins, things like that. But I do love it for organization, and I love that I can see through it and I can see exactly what is in it. So I can use it and place it in a drawer or even sit it out if it's really pretty. I just love these. It gives sturdy. It's really sturdy. It's very nice. I definitely think this is one that you need to check out for organization. Finally, my favorite thing that we got from TikTok shop. Now, just looking at it, this does not look like much, but let's go overhead and let me show you exactly what it is. This amazing little case, you can hear it's a nice hard shell, but it has like that neoprene type covering on it. But look, y'all, this is a blade organizer. Can you believe it? I adore this thing. I think it is great for those who want a place to store your blades, not have them hit each other, stay really safe and secure. I mean, look at this. You can even put replacement blades up here and keep everything in one area. Y'all, this is a hands down grab this today. I love it. I didn't think that I would like any other blade organizer more than I like the Cricut one, but I think I do. I think this one takes the cake. I love how it has the foam in here to really protect your blades. You have extra storage here. I love the little wrist handle. I just think it looks really nice and sleek. I definitely think this is one to go grab. What did you guys think about all of these amazing craft organization gems that we found? I would love to know how you guys use different things to organize your craft room. So once again, make sure you leave a comment down below letting me know what you use for organization. Once again, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to our channel, and hit that bell notification so that you can be notified every time we get crafty.
Y'all, the Dollar Tree, the mundane, the everyday, we have some really cool craft hacks for you guys using the most mundane Dollar Tree things that you could possibly think of. Let's get right into it. Starting off, we have this beautiful plastic crate, which was not actually supposed to be in the video, but I'm using it for just a random thing right here. Y'all, this is in the $3 to $5 section. You can stack these. They're perfect for craft room storage. So the handles just flip up like this, and then you can stack another one on top. You can stack them up 5 and 6 high. Super helpful, and only $5. So we're starting off strong, but I really want to get into the meat of this video. And right here in this basket, I've got all the supplies that you all may be walking by and not even realizing it, that you could be using it for your crafts. So let's start off with my second favorite item, and that is this makeup brush holder. So this was actually meant to store makeup brushes. It's rubber, it's grippy, and you can just pop in your Cricut tools in here so easily. Not only that, but it has suction cups on the back, so you're gonna be able to store this anywhere in your craft room. So I'm just going to demonstrate here. So you gotta find the right slot, but you can pop, honestly, whatever you want in these little crevices. As you can see, it holds a bunch, and I've still got slots available if I need them. This is just such a neat Dollar Tree find, and you're not gonna find it in the craft section. You're gonna find it in the beauty section. So next time you're in the Dollar Tree, make sure you stop by and grab a couple of these. I feel like we might need more than one of these in the studio because we have so many craft tools laying around, but they're super handy because you can put them wherever you need to in your craft room. Up next is this little guy right here. Now this is a paintbrush holder. You're gonna find this in the arts and crafts section, but I wanna show you what you could use it for instead, and that is your Cricut pins. Now y'all know we store our Cricut pins upside down here, but this little guy is perfect for storing supplies, your pins, anything like that. So really what we're wanting to encourage you all to do is think outside the box. Whenever you see items in the Dollar Tree, think, how could I use that in my craft room for my crafts and things like that? So paintbrush holder, we're using it for our markers. And something else that we found at the Dollar Tree that we love to grab whenever we can is their washable fine line markers. Now this may look just like some kids arts and crafts markers, but y'all, these work so well in the Cricut. They fit perfectly. You just have to pop them into that clamp, and they write just the same as a Cricut pen would. So let's pop one in, and I'll show you how it just goes in so easily. So this is the Cricut Explore 3. I'm just gonna open the clamp, and you can see this just slides right in, and you'll hear a pop. You're gonna lock it in, and you're good to go. So you can see it's like a 2-tiered tower, very cute, and you can fit just the basic size Cricut markers in here, and they're gonna fit perfectly. You're still gonna be able to grab them out easily. Love this for the craft room. All right, next on the list, rubber bands. You're probably thinking, what in the world other than storage or office supplies would I need for rubber bands? But if you all have any markers that you're using in your Cricut that do not fit perfectly, you can use rubber bands to get them to stay in place. So I'm gonna demonstrate right now what I would do with this acrylic marker. So you're just gonna go to your machine. You're gonna need to remove this inside piece from your clamp. If you didn't already know, you can remove that so it makes that hole a little bit bigger. And then you can see here, my marker is just gonna fall straight through, okay? Even if I close this clamp, it's not gonna fit. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take these rubber bands and wrap them around this grippy part of the pin, and then we're gonna put it back in the Cricut and then close the clamp and hope that it holds it in place. This has worked before for us, so I'm hoping it works just fine this time as well. So I'm just gonna wrap it around a few times. And then let's test to see if this is the right thickness first. So it's still kind of loose. Let's add another rubber band. Honestly, I'm just gonna add a third rubber band and then see what happens from there. I'm kind of stacking them on top so it makes it a little bit thicker as I go. Okay, so that third rubber band is a no. I'm just gonna slide it off. And then that second one honestly works pretty good. Just make sure your pin is down as far as it needs to be. And that's pretty secure. I think that would work just perfectly. Next up, shower curtain liners. These work for so many different things. Most of my life, I have used a Dollar Tree shower curtain liner to protect my surfaces when I am painting, working on projects and things like that. But y'all, these are so good for protecting your Cricut mats. All you have to do is cut out a 12 by 12 piece, slap it on your mat, and it's gonna be completely protected as if it had its original plastic cover sheet on it. So make sure when you are at the Dollar Tree, stop by the bathroom section, which sounds crazy, grab you a shower curtain liner, and all of your mats will be ready to be protected if you lose those clear cover sheets. All right, the next one I've got for you guys is one of my personal favorites. These are the clear nail polishes. Just sitting in the beauty section, make sure you grab these because they are great for sealing your projects. We get lots of questions about how do I seal my projects? What do I seal it with? Now, while I'll say this is not my first go-to option, these are always in my house. So I know if I needed to seal any vinyl that I would have a clear nail polish sitting around that would work perfectly fine. And yes, we have tried this. I'll link this video right here for you guys so you can watch Tanner's video where he actually uses this to seal vinyl. And it's just such a fun little hack to know. And it's just such a fun little hack to know. Next up in the beauty section is this silicone facial mask applicator. If you are any of my resin peeps out there, then you may already know this, but this may seem just like something totally normal and uncraft related, but this little guy right here can be so helpful when you're working on resin. It has a slightly curved edge right here. It is rubber, so it's gonna come clean, but these are great for making even surfaces with your resin. And it's pink, which is just bonus points in my opinion. Emery boards. These are technically nail files. So again, a beauty section find, obviously lots of beauty section finds for our crafty needs, but these are great for when you're working on small crafty wood projects. They are literally like little tiny sanding boards. They're gonna allow you to get into the nooks and crannies and you're gonna be able to hold them a lot better. So these are good just to have around in your desk. That way, if you need to just file off a little edge or something, you can whip one of these bad boys out and get it done. The next product I want to talk about are the Dollar Tree satin pillowcases. Now, these are really fun to sublimate on. Lauren has sublimated on these a few times and they work so flawlessly. They're so pretty. They have lots of polyester made up products that you can purchase at the Dollar Tree. You just need to be checking the content of what they're made out of. So you can always check the back to see if it says the polyester content. Just make sure it's above 60%. That way you know it's actually gonna sublimate. But these work really well if you're wanting to get into sublimation and you don't wanna spend a whole lot of money on blanks. You're only gonna be spending $1 on this, so that is a win to me. All right, now this little test probe set, while it doesn't seem very mundane to me, it is very unique. And I think these obviously speak for themselves. They look like weeding tools and they're $1 and you get 5. So, I mean, that's automatically a yes for me. Truthfully, they look like dental tools. They're not. I think they're for cars. It says for circuit probing, removing O-rings, retrieving washers, and fine detail work. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and say Cricut counts under the category of fine detail work, and so we grab these and we use them for weeding. All right, if you've been around for any amount of time, you know that we love these cake decorating tool sets for scoring, for paper projects. These little guys right here are great for creating dips in your flower petals if you are into making paper flowers. These are in the cooking section, so you're not gonna find them in beauty. You will find them in cooking, and they're just super handy to have. And there's 6 different options there in one, and they're only $1, so pretty good deal. Another tool that we like to use for scoring is this little guy right here. This is a nail daughter, so you're gonna find this in the beauty section, no surprise. And you can actually plug this into your Cricut and it will score for you. You could also use these for smaller flowers if you're wanting to put some creases on the petals and things like that. So this is a very handy tool to have around. Next up is this salad dressing dispenser. Now, lots of times we pass up stuff like this because we're like, I don't really need that for anything. I don't really use salad dressing in a to-go container, but y'all look, we've even got some vinyl in here where we have used this. So what you can do is put the lid back on, you can weed and then scrape your weeding tool in there and it's gonna go into here, and then you can just simply unscrew this and then empty out the contents. So super easy to use and very helpful when you don't want to make your craft room super messy with all of the weeding. Last but not least is the lint roller. Now, this is a hack that we've talked about a lot, but lint rollers can be super handy for lots of different things in the craft room, especially with sublimation, because you're gonna need to get all of the lint off. While this isn't something that I'm gonna use every single time for transfer tape, it is very handy to have if you are out of options. If you've run out of transfer tape and you're like, oh no, I don't have any, y'all, it comes off in sheets, and then you just stick it on your decal and then pull it up and then you can transfer it on. It works so good. If you've ever used masking tape, transfer tape, it's a very similar consistency to that. And it's just always worked great for us. Like I said, it's not something we do all the time, but it is helpful to have in an emergency. What did you guys think about all of these Dollar Tree supplies that you may or may not have passed up when you're walking through? I feel like now everybody's gonna be having their eyes out, looking for different things that they can use in their craft room. Let me know in the comments your favorite thing that you found at the Dollar Tree that you're using for the unintended use. And if you're new here, make sure to click the subscribe button so you never miss any of our upcoming crafty videos. We would love for you all to be a part of our community, and you can actually sign up for membership for $1 today, and I'm gonna put a link below for you guys. You're gonna get access to all the SVGs, the courses, the classes, everything that Maker's Gonna Learn has to offer through that link. So we can't wait to see you all inside the community, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.
Y'all, we are long overdue. It is time to get our craft room under control. It is time that we get organized. Who's with me? We're heading to the Dollar Tree today on a little road trip because I believe that there has to be some things to help me organize the Hot Mess Express of our craft room. Like, I may have to show you because it's embarrassing, but we're on a road trip today. We're in the car. We're going to Dollar Tree. We're going to investigate what they got. Okay, I don't know what we're gonna find here at the Dollar Tree. It's been a minute since I've been in the Dollar Tree, to be honest. So I'm really excited to see the $5 section. Like, they could have some really good stuff in here, you know what I'm saying? So it's about to start raining, so I'm literally getting rained on right now. But I'm excited. I've heard they've gotten fall stuff out, so we may have to get some fall. I need a buggy. Okay, first things first, look at this. Organization bins. This is incredible right here. Look at this. So good. 2 different organization bins we can do something with. Okay, now over here, I love being able to hang up my Cricut mats. Like, being able to hang up your Cricut mats, very important. Gotta get some of these. So they have back to school out, which is really neat because if you're looking to organize your, your different types of vinyl, anything like that, you can put scrap vinyl and then stuff it all in here, which I love. So definitely check that out. Okay, these definitely would be better because they are literally like zippers. So you can literally unzip and then rezip for your vinyl. Love that. Oh my gosh, look. Guys, look at this. Okay, no matter what you're organizing, I know this is like, I think back to school is the perfect time to get organized because they have all this stuff out. This is great for your pens, your markers, everything like that. So good. Need some of this. If you're wanting to organize any of your pins and drawers, different drawer organizers, I love this size. You can put a bunch of different things in here. So I'm definitely grabbing some of this. Okay, another thing I love at Dollar Tree is just some bins. Like, I think to get organized, you just really need more bins. And I love being able to move these around the office, around the craft space, from one room to another. If you're organizing in your closet, you wanna be able to pull things out, craft with it at the kitchen table, and then put it back. So a lot of bins is your friend. Oh my gosh. Guys, this is a paint tray. So you can literally open it up. You can have whatever you're working on, and then put all your paint right here, even room for a paintbrush, whether you have kids, whether you want to use it for yourself. Like, this is such a great idea to be able to open up and then close it and then run. I love this. I'm getting 2. Who remembers these as a kid? If you're not eating out of these, you're not having a good life. Oh my gosh, y'all. This is like Dollar Tree's version of the IKEA pegboard, and I'm all about it. Your craft room is going to need this. Your craft room's actually gonna need a couple, okay? Like, you're gonna probably wanna grab like 2 to 4 of these. Super important. I love that they have the pegs. So I'm gonna do white with black little hooks on here. They have they even have some like felt bulletin boards, which I love. They have the push pins. They have the loop hooks. They have the adhesive rinks. So good. And I'm gonna get a pack of the pegboard hooks too. So I'm excited to set this up. Okay, so this is the area where they always have this stuff. And again, I love being able to have things like this because you can just pull from it, put it back, everything like that. Super, super good. You can see there's a lot of different size bins. So just find some that will work for you. I love that for 50 cents, you can have 2, so 50 cents each. Love, love, love it. Another thing I just love is trying to find some that have lids. So like this right here, for $1.25, like this, you can't beat this. So you can have the lid and you can travel with it, everything like that. Super good. We're gonna pick up one of these. Guys, I don't know, there's just something so calming about shopping. I don't care if I'm grocery shopping, I don't care what it is, but I just find it so relaxing. Does anyone relate? Leave me a comment. Okay, can we just talk openly? There's some things that you just shouldn't buy at the Dollar Tree. That's a hot take. I'm not gonna buy the bleach when I could go literally over the hill and get way more for the same price, if not cheaper. I'm sorry, I'm not doing it. Not doing it. Oh my goodness. Oh, guys. Fall. I love fall. I love summer. But there's just something about fall. Okay. For $3, I'll buy this every day. $3? Look at this. You can organize so much craft supplies in this for $3. We're picking this bad boy up. I just gotta be real with y'all. I've been filming in this Dollar Tree for many years. Every time I come here, I feel like I'm gonna get kicked out. But I think they like me. Like, I think we vibe, but I don't know. But look, listen. Okay, I love, this doesn't look like you got it at the dollar store. This looks like you got it at Target. But you only paid $3. The plus section. And you could put a lot of vinyl in that. You could put paper. I used to put all of my packs of paper, like 12 by 12 packs of paper in here, and I would just like swap through it. Like if you're a hoarder of like patterned paper like me, organize it. Okay, y'all, as I prowl a little bit more, I'm literally overflowing the cart. So we're gonna head back to the studio and I'm gonna share with you everything I found. It's good. All right, my friends, we are back in the craft room. We're gonna do a haul because there was so much good stuff. We literally couldn't even get to it all on camera. And you know how awkward it is at the Dollar Tree. It's hard enough to make a YouTube video, let alone with people staring at you and you're in their way. It's just part of the show. So I decided to bring it all back to the craft room and we can spend all the time we want talking about it. You guys ready? Let's dive in. First things first, get your kids onto these mats. Holy cow, the paint trays. They're activity paint trays where you literally can open it up. You can put your paint all over here, your paintbrush, and then keep your paper right here. I got the twins, each one, so much fun. This is a great activity. As a crafter with kids, you need to entertain your kids in your craft room. while you're crafting. So I think this is kind of a win for organization. Like, they won't be messing through your stuff. They will be entertained. Same with grandkids, all the sorts, okay? Next up, I already showed you, this is the zipper for scraps. Love, love, love this. If you are looking for an easy way to organize some scraps, make a label with a piece of scrap, vinyl, and then be ready to organize all your scraps. Next up, this is the large square shaped pegboard. I recommended for you guys to get a couple of these. It's really, really important that, you know, you don't just have one. More is better. So I got that. I got some other size ones. There's all the different accessories as well. So if you've never done the pegboards from IKEA, I think this is a really great play on that. And I'm so excited to see them at Dollar Tree. I think this will be great for your craft room. I like to keep my tools and material front facing. I mean, I think we do a great job. These on our background are from IKEA, but you can do almost the same exact thing. So see how we have just some art, some markers. We have a lot of practical uses. I love to have our mats on there. So important when you have a pegboard that you keep things that you'll actually use on it, or what's the point? Next up, I got some drawer organizing bins. This is a pack of 3 for $1.25. Can't beat it. Next up, you have this one's really fun. So this is an interlocking desk organizer. It's a 5-piece. So there's all these bins. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 bins. And then there's a bin inside the bin that is like the locking bin. So really neat to keep it all together. Again, you can organize this for your drawers, your table, what have you. Really great idea. Inside of here, I kind of just went ahead and put just some ideas of things. So all the hooks for your pegboard is in here. They have a shelf. Like I said, I'm obsessed with Dollar Tree having a pegboard. So like we have the plant, if you want to do that on the Dollar Tree version, we bought the shelf for it. Super awesome. They also have some of the ring hooks. They have some of the loop hooks, so they're available for your pegboard. I'm just pegboard obsessed right now. I'm so happy that Dollar Tree has that. Next up, they have some of these craft organizations. So the Crafter Square, they have like the tackle boxes. I love these for sequins, any sort of blades, housings, things like that. Really great to have the Crafter Square bins. And then I always love to organize my mats. So we got some of these little removable hooks. This is what I use to store my Cricut mats. So if you want to put them on the inside of a cabinet, if you want to put them on the inside of your closet, grab some of these to hang up those mats. I think it's the easiest way to organize them, so love these. Next up, we have the photo frame. I grabbed this mainly because if you're a vendor and you want to put your information, if you want to put a QR code, you can have this. But I also thought, you know, you all like to name your craft rooms and things. So I thought you could design your own logo, put it on one of these, and it'd be sat out on your craft table to look super legit. I thought that would be super fun. So I really want you guys to have like a lot of bins, because I was talking about this earlier. I think it's really important that you just have places for stuff that you can get off your table. So I think this is a really good size bin. You can put a lot of your glue. Like I would have just one of all my glue, okay? One with all your ribbon, one with all your scissors. Like this size right here, it's awesome. This is called the rectangle clip lock storage. One of my favorite sizes I found. A similar size is the actual pencil box. So I love the pencil box. Great for scissors, great for stuff like that. But I love the rectangle one as well. Super, super fun. This kind of surprised me. It was at Dollar Tree. This one was really nice. So it's just 3 and it has dividers built in. Love this one. So definitely hop on that. It feels really good. I think it was $3 to $5. So a little more expensive. And then we also have the binder clips. So if you want to organize your material, I like to sometimes put binder clips on the edge, like the end of, vinyl, heat transfer, stuff like that. Super good. We also got a napkin ring. So the napkin holder can organize all of your different packs of things like paper, transfer tapes, like just to keep it together. I kind of love the idea of using something different. You also can see some of the magnetic tins. This is great to put your paper clips, your small office supplies that is needed in your craft room. Great to have. Okay, this one is really cool. This is a pencil holder, but what I love about this is it's all slanted. So your pens can be in here slanted, and it's like the coolest pencil organizer and pen organizer I've seen so far, which is pretty impressive. So definitely check this one out because it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different pouches where you could put pens, markers, all the different things just in here, and it's from Dollar Tree. So definitely check that out. And then look, you can even get a $5 stackable basket. So this is pretty large. I believe you could fit a ton of rolls of vinyl in here. Like look, these will all fit down in here. You could organize them really simply, fill it up, grab it out. So whatever you want to do, I think it's really important to organize vinyl, heat transfer vinyl, printable material, and cardstock. So I'd probably have like 4 of these just stacked on top of each other, possibly in my craft room, in my closet, things like that. I love it. And then of course, I got my kids my coloring books. I picked up some more adhesive rinks for the pegboard. You can also see another option of bin here. I just love a good simple way to organize a few different pens, markers, carry it around, put it away, put it out. Don't love the pink color. Again, more removable hooks. My kids' plates. Y'all, everybody needs the plates. If you don't remember these plates as a kid, you're missing out. Love them. And then you can see my pegboard hooks, got a lot of those. And last but not least, I got another basket that looks like I bought it from Target. This is honestly what I would do with my vinyl. Yeah, this is the one I would use. And I just have it held up like this. So super fun, love this. This is how I organize vinyl at my own house in bins like this. It's very helpful. You'll love it too. I have a small craft room at home. This works great for me. So this is all the organization stuff you can grab at Dollar Tree. Which one is your favorite? I love going on road trips. Please let me know where you want me to go next. Do you want me to go to Target? Do you want me to go to Walmart? You'd have to pray for me to go to Walmart, but listen, comment below if you really want me to go to Walmart. We'll find the Cricut stuff there, I promise. So, cannot wait to see you in the next video. Be sure to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more Cricut videos. If you want to learn how to master your Cricut machine, try out our membership for $1 right down below. I can't wait to teach you everything I know about mastering that Cricut, and I'll see you in the next video. If you want to see me go to Dollar Tree again, check out that video. Bye, guys. You all are not going to believe all the amazing Dollar Tree organization hacks that we have in store for you today. These are going to blow your socks off, so get ready to go. All right, this first hack I think you're going to really enjoy. So what traditionally would be a little basket that you would put by your entryway for your mail or on your desk, guess what? You can go ahead and create a really fun way to organize your vinyl that will also work as decor. I absolutely love this. So grab your snippers. What you're going to need to do is cut just one out right here on each side so that the full roll of vinyl can fit through here. And then you just feed it through just like so. And now you're able to display your vinyl with this little accessory on your wall. And then you would attach it with either a command hook, or they even have knockoff command hooks at Dollar Tree. So this is something that you'll be able to go ahead and have it just attached to the wall. You could add 2 for extra support, because as you add 3 or 4 rolls of vinyl, you'll know it gets a little bit heavier. So I love this. I think it's a great way. They just have these under the storage essential line, and they're super, super easy to do, to grab. Again, snip it off and then be able to reuse and repurpose. You may already have some that you bought for other projects. This is a great way to upcycle them. When it comes to organization, you definitely want to use more wire racks, right? So we have this wire rack right here that is, again, traditionally for spices that you'd put in a cabinet. But what I want to invite you to do instead is use this to organize your glitter. So just like you would your spices, this right here is a step shelf, and you can go ahead and line out your glitter. I try to organize like it by color, so you can just have these lined out just like so. And instead of having them just like stuck in the back of a cabinet, you'll be able to display all your glitter right here on the shelf, and you'll be able to see the colors without having to rummage through over and over. And this will hold, you know, about 5 glitters per row. So for $1.25, you're organizing about 15 things of your glitter, which is really, really good. So you could get 2 or 3 of these, organize all your StarCraft glitter. If you've never used their glitter, super affordable, super good. I know you'll love it. And then next, what we have is a napkin holder. Now, napkin holders, I would actually attach this to the wall, similar to our other hack, and then you'll be able to add all your pattern paper. So again, this will be a stylish way to have your supplies as decor. You would just, you know, attach this to the wall, and then you'll be able to add probably 4 or 5, again, full packs of pattern paper. And you could even display the Christmas ones and whatever projects you're working on. I love being able to see my supplies because it is super helpful for me when I'm crafting to know what I have so that I actually use what I got instead of constantly buying craft supplies, which is a problem for me. All right, my friends, one thing that I've got to put you on to is divided cases. These are so good if you're just getting started at getting your craft stash under control. These will help you a ton. So just grab a couple, don't even decide what you're gonna do with it yet, because then you'll have it to organize your supplies, okay? First things first, Crafter Square has some specific craft ones. This is a craft storage box, okay? You can open this up. This is where you could put all sorts of different beads, pearls, like anything like that, like gems. I would organize that in something like this. This is more like your traditional tackle box. So any of those smaller items that you would be crafting with, really, really good. Not good for glitter or anything like that, but good for the smaller ones that you want to grab. I used to be a big crafter with buttons on cards. Great way to organize your different buttons too. So definitely grab some of this to organize instead of having them strode all over the place. Really, really handy. I could even see this organized by theme, holiday, things like that. The next one that I actually love is this one. This right here, again, $1.25. They call it a rectangle clip lock storage. I think a lot of us crafters need more of these. And my example today is putting in here all of my, for example, resin projects. So having my resin mixing cups in this container, having my pump bottles, having my different silicone molds would be really helpful in here, and then putting the resin all in one container. Because resin is one of those crafts that you want to have everything together for when you're going to use it. You can just pull it all out and then put it all back all together. This will help your organization so much. Highly recommend. Next up is more traditional office supplies. I can't believe I found this at the Dollar Tree. This quality is giving like Target, Walmart. I think you'll love it. And again, you can put whatever you want in these containers. We put more traditional office supplies. And then lastly, you definitely want an organizer for all of your blades, any tech accessories that go with Cricut. They have some really great ones for you to use for your blades, replacement blades, and so much more. All right, this next one you are going to want to do. I know many of my followers here have unfinished craft projects, and we do too. Every time we're preparing a video, we have started putting all of the supplies for a project in one container so that when we're going to film the video, it'll be ready to go, do the live class, anything like that. We have all the supplies in one container. I want to put you all onto this because you could have ongoing Cricut projects and ongoing craft projects in your craft room organized by bin. So for example, if you're working on your Christmas cards and you start really ahead of time, you could have all the supplies in here going, and then when you want to switch gears to do another project, you could just put it away. So what we love about these is they're stackable. If you want to stack it, you just put the little things in, and look, they will stack on top. So these are really organized. You could have a couple of these really, really well. I'm really impressed by the Dollar Tree with this product. I think it's my favorite one of the entire day because it's so useful, a lot of space. It will really help your craft room, and you could even stack these from the ground up, have 4 or 5, and it won't look messy, which I really like. Next up, kind of what I was talking about with the resin, containers like this, so good to have different genres, right? So if you want to put all of your adhesive in one container, all of your heat guns in one container, all of your molds in one container, this is the hack. I would organize my craft stash based on the actual process or technique, and that way you can get it out and then put it back with ease over and over. And this one right here, they actually got inspired from IKEA. IKEA came out with pegboards that I'm obsessed with. So if you want a nicer version, I think this is definitely a smaller, more affordable version, but the main one to aspire to is IKEA's. So start here. The pegboard's super fun. They have so many fun things to add on here. I recommend if you want to do like 4 or 5 of these on your wall and you want to get inspiration, go over to TikTok, Instagram, type in Dollar Tree craft pegboards. You'll see these, or the IKEA pegboards. I love these because it's, again, a really good mix of putting inspirational things, crafty sayings, and then actually hanging your weeding tools, your ATG gun, your adhesive runners, any of your burnishing tools, your brayer. You want to display those things like someone who's a builder would display their drill, their hammer, their screwdriver in their workshop. You would do this using the pegboards for your craft supplies, your craft utensils and craft tools, things like your scoring stylus, your scoring tool, your bone folder. These are all really good things to have on display so you can pick it up, use it, and put it back. All right, this next one, I want to put you on to having a desktop vacuum to clean up all your glitter. We could not find this at our local Dollar Tree, but we know that this will help you so much. I've used other versions of this, and this one will work really, really well. Again, if you're looking for a really easy, low-cost way to kind of keep it all in line on your craft space. Perfect for those of you that are OCD, that want to craft with glitter, but you're like, it seems to get everywhere. I totally feel you. This will help clean up those craft surfaces time and time again. Next up, what I want to put you onto is glass jars. You need to have a couple of these to organize your ribbons, to organize any of your supplies and utensils that just want to be elevated. So the Dollar Tree has a ton of glass jars and things like that that are more on the decor way and decor side of things that you can kind of fill full of any type of utensils. I love to see a lot of like rolls of ribbon in there. We'll put some ideas that you could do with these when it comes to craft supplies. Super, super fun. And then last but not least, I love this one. This is at the Dollar Tree. The last thing we just couldn't find. Our store was not very stocked. Did they not know we're trying to help y'all out? Look at this. This is your shoe organizer. This is one of those awesome organizers for shoes that you could use for Cricut mats. You could use for those larger items that are harder to store traditionally. I love the idea of having these if you're someone with a smaller craft space. All right, this will help you put away cords, bigger ticket items, your easy press, like anything like that. This is great for those crafters that aren't always crafting and you always need to put it away in a closet. I want to make sure you try those out. All right, so that is it, my friends. These are all of our favorite Dollar Tree craft organization things that you need today in your life. Which one is your favorite? Leave me a comment down below. I love helping you guys get organized so that you can craft better, craft more, and craft smarter every single day. If you're new around here, hit that subscribe button. If you want to learn how to master your Cricut, get instant access to a library of almost 20,000 digital downloads, check out makersgonnalearn.com, an amazing craft community where we can teach you how to master your Cricut and craft better inside the membership. Check it out right down below. And if you want to keep watching, check out this video right here. Alicia, I really think we were scammed bad. I'm kidding. I have 20 of the best TikTok shop organization craft items that you need to take your craft room from 0 to 100 real quick. Are you ready? Let me share them all with you. They're shocking. Okay, the first one I have to show you actually got inspired from a TikTok that I want to play because she's taking the shoe organizer and organizing a Cricut. Like, check this out. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Look at that. This craft room looks legit. I love it. She's got her 2 Cricuts on there. I mean, it looks good. So it looks so good, I had to order one. All right, now this one is bamboo. And this bamboo is supposed to be a shoe organizer, but y'all, it is sturdy, it is stable, and I have the Cricut Maker on here. The thing I love about it is so many of you chime in and say, Tanner, I need help organizing my craft room. The table isn't big enough. I could use a table 2-3 times size of the table I have. So that's why I love shelves for your Cricut. If you've never thought about using one, I highly recommend it, because look, you have pretty much two shelves that is under the Cricut where you can put mats, you can put your blades. I love, in the inspiration video, she had her Cricut Joy and a mug press over there. Like, what? It is incredible. I love that you have that. And then even if you didn't want to cut on it, you could just prop it up after you're done cutting, or sit it down, and you still have room to let the mat go in and out, which is really impressive. I think you're gonna really love taking the shoe organizer and turning it into a Cricut holder and accessory shelf. All right, next up right here is an over-the-door holder. So it comes with the holders, and then look at this. You can put all of the vinyl on here. So if you have a craft room, or honestly even a craft closet, I know a lot of us have craft closets, look at this. You can put all the vinyl you want here, and then on the back you have even more storage, so it's really, really nifty. And again, it hangs over your door, so like you're not having to give up any of the actual craft room storage. This goes over a closet or anything like that. I remember when I first started crafting, I was a funny guy. I thought my crafts would be in a closet and I would not need like a table. Like I'd always be able to put it away at night. Y'all, that just ain't right. That just isn't true. So if you're a beginner crafter, just know one day you'll take over your entire house because you're gonna have so many crafting items, but this is a great one to get started with your vinyl storage. Next up, we found these clear little drawer organizers. Y'all, you need these in your craft room so fast. I love these because you can put all sorts of knickknacks, smaller items. You could organize supplies in here. I really like it for tools. I even like using some of these larger ones for scissors and different things like that that you would think doesn't need to be truly organized, but you know you'll be a lot happier if you have it in just one little compartment to keep it all wrapped together and staying really organized. So I really, really like it. I also like to think about being able to pick these up out of the drawer and then put them on the craft table, again, without getting things messy. So I'd put other assortments of glue and things like that. That would be really helpful. Weeding tools, adaptive tools, things like that. This pack right here, so awesome. I love the feel of them, perfect for your drawers. Okay, this one for your cord organizer, I never know what to call these and I never seem to remember to order them, but I always love when I see them in other spaces, offices, craft rooms. These are great for cord management, organizing all of your cords. Either it's on the table or you're using it to hide cords. These are awesome. I got a 4-pack. You could put this for your Cricuts, you could put this for your Easy Press, your mini Easy Press, your hot glue gun. You can organize all the cables, computer charger, phone chargers, all the things that, anything you're gonna unplug and replug in, like I love having one. I think you're gonna love it, so definitely check these out. If you haven't before, they're a game changer. I promise you should use them at work, in your craft room, maybe other places in your house too. I know you'll love it. Okay. As someone whose kids is making art all the time, I found the perfect frame for your home craft room. This right here is where you can display one piece of art, but wait, there's more. Open it up and look, there's a whole holder right here where you can store all of the other pieces of art that your kids may be making with you in your craft room, so you can change it out. Is that not so special? That way you can change it out, you don't have to feel guilty to throw it away. You can keep all of it and you can change it out and maybe even help them, let them pick out what they want to be on display that week in your craft space. I thought this frame was really unique. I hadn't seen anything like it, so I think you're going to really enjoy using this, and it's so fun to find this on TikTok Shop. Next up, if you are anything like me, you're constantly using Cricut pins, but you're not exactly sure how to organize them in a way that you remember that you actually have them, right? Because if you aren't using them, what's the point of having them? That's kind of my philosophy. So right here is a great organizer where you can just have the pins sit in here. I love that you can see all the colors. So it's a great way to display the markers in your craft stash on a bookshelf And again, if you can see them, you're 10 times more likely to actually use them, which is what it's all about. So definitely check out this little organizer. You could also put this in a drawer and it would still be fine so that you could be able to see all the colors right here at a glance. Okay, if you have a Cricut Maker, I'm putting you onto this one because you need to organize all of your blades in one fell swoop, okay? This right here, all your blades, fine point blades, adaptive tools, fabric blade, deep cut blade, like all of the blades, okay? All your blades can go in here, all your replacement blades can go right here, and then guess what? You can simply zip it up. It feels so sturdy, like a camera box. I love this, and I think you're gonna really enjoy it. If you're somebody that stores all of your craft supplies in a closet, if you want to travel with your Cricut, highly recommend that. You could even put your scoring styluses in here, maybe a few pins if you're traveling. So love this for your blade organization, and it's a game changer. Okay, this right here, I can never find these in stock. These go out so fast at Target, but I found them on TikTok Shop. They are clear little bin organizers, and they're game changers. We use these at our house for our kids' toys, but having this here for your craft supplies, any type of additional tools, things that you want to keep together. I love that it's see-through and it's easy. That's what it's all about. Having organization where it's easy to take advantage of it is so important. What's the point of having organization if it's not practical? These right here are super, super practical, and I think you're going to love having these available for you. So you can see everything and you could have a couple of them. So definitely stock up on these. We found this one on TikTok Shop, but again, you could pick them up hopefully back to school time at your local Hobby Lobby, Walmart, Target. These are getting a little more popular, so I like them. So stock up. There's a lot of different sizes. They're super great for craft room organization. Okay, if you're looking for a little drawer organizer that is going to help simplify things so it's not so messy on your desk, check this one out. Look at this. It is literally a drawer. So if you're like me, you want to have your markers, you want to have your pens, you want to have your pencil, you want to have your highlighter on your table, and like anything else to organize your pencils and things aren't cutting it, put it in a drawer. Like literally put it in a drawer. I just think the drawer is so much simpler, so much sleeker, and you could have multiple. So you could build it up so that you have your business cards, your pens, your important things right at your fingertips, maybe some gum. This would be really great to have right from your craft area. I love the drawer. I think you will too. And again, on the TikTok Shop, can't beat it. Next up, everyone talks to me about, Tanner, what do you do for your vinyl scrap storage? I'll tell you what we do. We throw it in a bin. And y'all wanna know how often we actually pull from it? Almost never. Transparency here. But if you wanna be better than me, look what I found. I found some really fun, all sorts of different options for you to organize your scraps. Out of all of these, we have some that can go in a binder. I don't love the idea of a binder, okay? I'm not gonna be flipping through the binder, but what I would do is kind of one of these, like the portfolio organizer. So this right here kind of opens up. And look, you can just stick all the different ones. So you could have one titled heat transfer vinyl, one titled printable material, one titled vinyl, cardstock, things like that. This is something I have used before and I would use it again because it's simple, it's easy, you can take it away, it's in your craft space. Anytime you see me trying to go through our big bin of scraps, I might as well throw it away. Like y'all, I'm never gonna use it. There's so many scraps. Like, can somebody relate to me in the comments? Like, leave me a comment, let me know, because I definitely need to simplify it down to something like this. We've also even seen some of these on TikTok Shop where it's like, okay, you can open it up. There's plenty of room. I like having a limit to my scraps. So you may say, Tanner, this isn't a lot. I don't think quantity is the key with scraps. Like I get so overwhelmed so fast. So you wanna be careful by not giving yourself too much scrap space because you'll never go use it. You'll be just digging and digging forever. Just not worth it. So check out one of these options on TikTok Shop, whether you wanna make your own binder. I highly recommend the portfolio or this little bitty container where you can just like throw it all in, browse through it, find the perfect piece, and then close it back up. Okay, now I was just giving you all a whole speech on simpler, smaller is better, but y'all, these, if you are looking to organize your card stock, I highly recommend this right here. I love these. You could find them at Hobby Lobby or Michael's, but we also found this on TikTok Shop. but it can organize your 12 by 12 sheets of cardstock. It can organize all of it. If you have more 12 by 12 cardstock than this, then you should just be considering yourself a pro crafter. This is great if you are a beginner, if you're wanting to keep things simple, if you're wanting to organize well and easily. I love this. You could have it all organized by color, put in some things. I like being able to like move things around. It's very important to me that my storage can go from closet to craft table and then be put away. Because I know a lot of you are crafting and you're like, Tanner, I have a limited space. I want to keep it simple. I want to be able to put it out and then put it up. Like, that's very important to me. And I think these bins will be extremely helpful to you if you're wanting to do the same. If you're a crafter, let me tell you, if you don't have a tool caddy, you're missing out. I'm going to take the title of crafter right away from you because you got to have a tool caddy. And this one I really like. You can have things all around, whether it's your washi tape, whether you have your little sanding block, which is also from TikTok Shop. I know this is not a craft video, it's an organization video, but y'all, this sanding block, like, it's legit, okay? You can organize all the different things that you may need, your markers. I love it. Of course it spins, which is perfect. And you guys are going to really love it. I have so many different things in here. This is my catch-all. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody has to have a catch-all in the craft room. This is it for me with the tool caddy. I just find that I put literally everything in there, and then it's tackled. You know, it's like the junk drawer in your kitchen. Everybody's got one. It's not if you've got it, it's where you've got it. You know what I'm saying? So you definitely want to have your tool caddy. Okay, these right here are so multi-purpose. You can organize your hats on here if you want to put hats as blank storage. I also love having these right here for large rolls of vinyl. I love, as you can tell in the background, love decorating craft spaces with supplies. So I have these here so you can put some large rolls of vinyl. We recommend having all of your neutrals in bulk. So you could have a couple of these for your white, your black, your gray, your tan, and this could be part of your aesthetic in your craft room, which I really love. Or you could hang up your apron on here, all sorts of different things, but I thought this would be so multi-purpose. Okay, look at this hanger right here. It's incredible. This is a way that you can organize all of your t-shirts right like this, and you can kind of see what your supply is. So I highly recommend, if you guys have not picked up one of these, again, great for closet, great for small spaces, great to see what you have. I think it's really important to have stock of some t-shirts because you just never know when the creativity is going to strike. That's very important to know, that you'll be ready to make a project on a whim, super easily, no stress. So I like having a good supply of shirts. This is a really simple way of organizing them all without, again, throwing them in a drawer, having to rummage through them to find the shirt that you have in black and medium, things like that. If you're like me, you have so many tools to work with your Cricut. Your weeding tool, your pen tool, your bone folder, your scoring stylus, your reverse tweezers, all of it is so much. You need a way to organize it all. And this right here from TikTok Shop kind of reminds me that we're going back to school, like we're going to class, but I love it because it's very fitting for all of our craft room purchases and all of our tools. You can put it all in one place, organize all your weeding tools, your burnishing tools, everything like that in here, and then you can zip it up and have it stored in one place. I love having a clean craft room. I really believe that your desk, your creative space, is a representation of your mind. So if you have a really messy space, you probably have a really messy mind. So having things like this to really keep your stuff organized is going to give you clear space in your head and clear space to be way more creative, which I love about all of these items. Okay, this one from TikTok Shop was pretty impressive to me because guess what? You can organize all your sequins, all of your bling, all of your blades, everything like that. There's these little bitty, tiny organizers, little bins that I love. And then it comes with the large bins. So literally everything can be organized together. I would imagine using this for something like color coding buttons, color coding sequins, things like that that you're go craft with, that you want easily to keep together and then be able to pull from and then put back. So buttons, sequins, bling, things like that in your craft space would be really important. I would say if you're just gonna use them individually, great to put replacement blades, smaller things that you are afraid you're gonna lose would be very beneficial too. So this is fun because you can close it up like a little tackle box and then you'll be ready to go in your craft space. And then last but not least, is like the bigger version of that, right? You can organize this. I love this right here. It's like a true tackle box, and it just goes so deep. So you can organize all sorts of different supplies. And then what I love about it is you can take out the dividers, or you can leave in the dividers, and then you could even label it. They've given you that, and it goes pretty deep. So this would be more for like an advanced crafter that has a lot of supplies. If you're a seller who needs to keep different threads and things like that, if you're multi-passionate, embroidery's big, thread, all the different things, I think this would be perfect for your craft room organization. Well, there you have it, my friends. We didn't get scammed. Can you believe it? I love TikTok Shop. When you're thinking about going to Amazon, when you're thinking about going to TikTok Shop, eBay, Walmart, Hobby Lobby, all the different places, TikTok Shop is a marketplace. There's sellers that's just like me and you selling things on there. It's not a big conglomerate. It's not Temu. It is individual businesses and people coming together, offering their things to purchase on TikTok Shop. It's not as scary as it may sound. It's not anything different than Amazon. Amazon is a marketplace. TikTok Shop is a marketplace. So when you're hearing everybody talk about getting scammed, it could be hit or miss. If you are scammed, if you receive something that you feel is not what was marketed to you, you can always report it to TikTok. They have very strict guidelines of being someone who can sell on TikTok. So be sure to report it. You'll get your money back. They have been taking great care of their people, and they honestly have some really cool stuff. So be sure to leave me a comment. Let me know which one is your favorite down below in the comments. Give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more Cricut videos. We post videos mastering your Cricut every single week. Check out our membership where we give you our training, our best kept secrets, all of our full curriculum, cut files, fonts. First link down below. And again, if you're ready to keep watching more videos, be sure to check out this one right here.